Hi and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing The Expanse. This is episode 5 titled Home, and we just watched episode 4, Godspeed. Well, that was some cliffhanger. What the actual fuck? Eros moved? So that whole plan is just out the window and Miller is trapped, has to keep his finger on a freaking button for the bomb not to explode. What the hell's gonna happen? Are you ready to jump into this?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go.
Good morning.
Maybe now is a good time to get off this rock.
Miller, you're moving.
I mean, Eros is moving. Fast.
Fast? Where's he going?
If Eros stopped rotating that quick, I'd be dead as a bug on a windshield.
Okay, so we broke a few laws of physics here.
You guys trying to play a magic trick?
Its temperature's gone up 2 degrees.
Yeah, it's putting out 700,000 kilos.
Around 10 exajoules. That's the energy.
Yeah, that's my math as well.
What's happening?
Eros has changed trajectory again.
Towards Earth.
It's accelerating. It's now on a direct collision course with Earth.
See.
Shit just got fucking serious.
I've disarmed all the bombs on the surface. Still working on yours, Miller.
Yep, my bomb has to be special.
Jules Mao. I'd really appreciate it if you make a fucking appearance and rein in your goddamn science experiment!
Oh, he mad.
Hey, yeah. He's losing control.
What do you think, Miller?
Crawl in there and blow up the thing that ate Julie. I think it's the best bad idea I've heard all day.
Latest projection, 7 to 10 billion dead. Another 10 in the aftermath of environmental disaster.
The odds are good that we'd destroy it, or at least turn it into a million pebbles.
Whatever biotoxin is inside Eros, can it survive in a vacuum, or do we risk scattering it all over the system?
Sadly, there's no time to conduct a study to satisfy your curiosity. We'll sterilize the detonation zone with a second wave of missiles.
What's that gonna help?
Alien life in the universe. And I'm riding it like a tick on a dog.
Hey, don't get all holding on me.
Weird and chatty under pressure.
Yeah.
What are the chances of getting him out of there once he plants that nuke?
He backtracks to the docks. We swoop in and get him.
Station so much as twitches while we're swooping in. They're gonna be sending what's left of us home in a doggy bag.
He's risking his ass down there. How about we do the same up here?
Okay. You're the boss.
She is.
Yeah.
Remember me?
Here's Miller.
I missed you too.
Good God, it's moving fast. Fuck, that must be heavy. Ah, Miller, fuck.
What was that? Naomi, I didn't catch you.
Miller, I didn't say anything.
Steady on, Miller.
Service exit. To your left. You hanging in there?
Oh yeah, good times.
Oh yeah, he killed that guy.
It's leaving the dead alone. What's going on out there?
Funny you should ask.
Earth just launched half her nuclear arsenal, and I'm guessing they just target locked Eros Station.
I
start the hell up now.
We just lost radar lock on Eros. The whole damn station just vanished.
Acknowledge, Tycho. It's off our radar too, but it's still right there. We have visual, it's just...
So all the missiles?
So if Earth's missiles can't see Eros,
then they can't blow it up.
Oh, shh. The Rocinante.
The OPA has a ship in visual range of Eros that can use its laser guidance system to paint the target for your missiles. My technicians would need to steer the missiles in. I understand the gravity of the
Give me
request,
control of your
but
missiles.
need a response before the window of opportunity closes.
It's radar dark too. We'll have to take Fred Johnson's word for it.
Or I could talk to the captain of this ship directly.
Any message would have to be relayed through Tycho Station.
Open a channel.
Alright, Holden, get ready to talk to UN.
Doing good. Think happy thoughts.
Happy thoughts. That's good. That's okay. Repeat. Rossi.
Give him access to your missiles and my crew and I will guide them in. There's no time to bargain. We can only choose to trust each other. I pray that we will.
Sir James Holden is neck deep in everything that's happened. He's Fred Johnson's puppet.
I vouch for James Holden. We can trust him.
The caterpillar calls the end of the world. The master calls the butterfly.
Miller!
Hey, you trying to blow my eardrums?
Listen, you need to move your ass in there. Earth's missiles are headed for Eros, and we're painting the bullseye. Don't put us in the really awkward position of having to blow you up.
Beat us to it, Miller, and we can all go home. I'll even give you a ride.
All right. Good bottle of Ganymede gin. Where it doesn't stop Eros, fine. I think I'm getting close to the hot zone in Naomi's.
Excuse me?
Seed crystal.
Right.
Excuse me? He was just laughing.
Arjun, I need to stay here. I can't let...
Yes, I expected you'd say that.
No.
Yes, I...
Wait.
No.
Wait, listen to...
Wait, me first. I've been rehearsing this moment for years, but now that it's here, I'm lost.
I know it hasn't even been easy. I know that, and I'm sorry.
Stop it. You never have to apologize to me.
Sorry. Just know I want to be there with you.
Why did I marry such a great woman?
You got very lucky, didn't you?
You gotta get close now.
And it's gone.
Oh, there's so much of it.
Can't take the razor back.
There goes my spleen. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Sorry about this, guys.
Come on, Miller.
It's leading us right back to the Blue Falcon.
Where we found Julie?
I mean, what are the chances, right?
These voices are getting louder.
The closer I get to that.
Okay.
I keep hearing her talk about the Razorback. I think she thinks she's on it.
I think she's controlling this whole thing.
She's the seed crystal.
Stop chasing arrows! I can't do that! Tap the brakes then, asshole! Alex, tap the brakes, but do not lose visual.
Jesus Christ. I don't want to divert those missiles.
And then what? What?
I'll try to reach Julie. If there's any part of her still left. I still got my little pal here.
You're gonna negotiate with a girl who thinks she's a space station?
When you put it like that, it does sound kind of crazy.
Right now, it's imperative you divert Earth's missiles away from Eros. I'll await confirmation.
Guess I owe you that drink.
You owe me your bottle, pal. I appreciate you inviting me and your family there, Holden. At least you thought I was worth that.
Yeah, that worked out.
It's time to see what's what.
Hey, Miller.
Julie? Hey, we never really officially met. I'm Miller. I came an awful long way to find you. Because I believe in you. You need a guy like me. Even something.
I just want to go home.
What happens to us now?
We die, maybe. Or if we don't die, that'll be interesting.
Whatever happens, happens to both of us.
You belong with me.
Across to Venus?
He did it. Sorry, I didn't warn you about tissues. Were needed. Oh. No.
Did you know?
Well, yeah, I did. I just...
It's just the one thing you remembered about this season.
That is the one thing I remembered about this season. And I actually thought it was happening at the end of the season, because that's how I remember it, because I remembered it as the last thing I saw. So I'm actually thinking now that I might not even have seen the entire season 2, that I've only seen up until this point. Because I don't remember anything happening after this. Like, Miller dying is the last thing I remember. And, yeah. Fuck, we lost Miller.
Yeah. But I kind of knew. It was kind of building up to this.
Still sad.
Of course. It's just, you can always like feel it in a series or a movie when they started to talk about like what should we do afterwards, and if they don't really have a real answer.
And he's getting a lot of like goodbyes, kind of, and thank you for letting me be a part of your family, Holden.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss Miller, because I was like, I'm enjoying him more and more as a character for like, so, and especially way more this time around than the first one, because now I'm actually paying attention. Knowing that he was going to die was like, I'm actually really starting to enjoy his character, and I know that at some point
But he found her. That's so.
And that's it's a beautiful end for him, because that's all he ever wanted, and in the end there was like all he cared about was finding Julie and letting her know that everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And he managed to do that and save like billions and billions of people while doing it.
Yeah.
So he's a fucking hero.
Yeah.
And I hope he get acknowledged for this, but he probably won't.
No.
Because the real heroes are rarely commended for what they did, what they do.
Yeah.
So, fuck yeah.
But if they killed the protomolecule, molecule, then what? Now what?
Well, that wasn't the last of it. We
No,
that.
I know.
So we certainly haven't seen the last of the protomolecule, and we don't know if there's any more out there besides what they've stashed.
No, that's right, but it's still just... It was the thing, right?
yeah, what's gonna happen now? And yeah, a lot of you guys have been telling us that that this is the end to book 1, basically. So, and it did feel like, well, it was an ending to Miller's arc at least, and to.
So it's easy to think that the first book was about Miller and his whole.
Yeah, and him looking for Julie and the stuff with the proto-molecule and all that we've been seeing so far is and now some other stuff is going to happen. We're going to have different problems because Fred Johnson being in control of those missiles and sending them away from Eros is definitely gonna make Earth look at him like, why the fuck did you do that? And she's probably not gonna be able to explain it, and then we're gonna have a whole big situation there with the OPA and Earth, and we haven't seen like Mars in a little while. We haven't been following up on Gunny. No, that's not her name. We haven't been following up on her and that crew, that whole thing. But this seems like a close for Milla and Julie, at least.
Yeah.
And they were the ones that kind of started this whole thing off, this whole series off.
Yeah.
So sad. I was tearing up there towards the end. I don't know about you, but I was welling up a little. Well, yeah. Of course, if I'm tearing up, then I can. Most of the time, I can be sure that you'll be tearing up as well.
I will be past that at the same point where you're tearing up.
yeah. That was a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
But it was very well made. I thought it was nice pacing and
really beautiful when he got into that. The closer to the, what is it called? The seed crystal?
Yeah, that's what they were calling it. And Miller was right about the seed crystal being Julie. And her consciousness was still in control in some way.
So Annihilation.
Yeah, Annihilation? Yeah. That's, that's right.
Yeah, but, when Miller got closer and closer and all the blue stuff, it just started to... it was so beautiful.
Yeah, it was a beautiful way to go out, if you can call it that. Embracing their destiny together, because none of them were going to be alone.
And she was so, I don't know, if a stranger that knew everything about me suddenly came and said, I've been looking for you, I'd be like, fuck.
You're weird, but...
But she was kind of just embracing him and saying, you belong with me and stuff like that. And I think that was a bit odd, but...
Well, she did. And this is, of course, a part where that's hard to explain, but she did see him. Like, right before she... Well, she didn't die, but right before the proto-molecule just, made it look like she died and consumed her or whatever. She did see him standing there in the doorway with the bird.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she obviously wasn't at a 100% there in the end. So whatever was going on inside her head, and she obviously accepted what Miller was telling her. And so yeah, that was pretty much the meat of the episode with Eros, Miller, Julie. We're getting that whole thing capped off, and now we're looking to the future and what's going to happen in the next episodes, the rest of season 2 and further. So can't wait to watch that, of course. Do you have anything more to add to this episode?
No, I'm shattered.
Yeah, me too. There's certainly more we could get into about what's going on and the crew and everything, but yeah, it's need to digest this. Yeah. What happened, and that we're not going to see Miller anymore.
No, that's
actually really sad about that. But at least he got his ending. He found Julie. He saved billions of people. Managed to save Diogo for a billionth time as well. Like that kid. And he got a little tattoo there at the end. So good on him. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode of The Expanse. Looking forward to watching more and sharing it with you guys, of course. So, yep, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we will see you very soon. Bye!
Bye!